Hey, hey.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Hey, hey.
Welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
Welcome to Ragnarol's episode 17.
Woohoo!
Who thought we made it that far?
Who would have thunk?
Who would have... Who would have...
Thunk.
Yes, thank...
Looks
Thank-
like
Looks
we
like-
made it.
Yeah,
The funk is great with Dio.
yeah, it is.
Theo is back.
Dio is back indeed. Shall we do a quick introduction around the table?
Yes, and as always, I will start. Hello, my name is Poppy. I play Sorsha, a wood elf, cleric werewolf,
Blood Hunter.
blood hunter. It's just getting longer.
This is, I think it's.
I play a nice woman who's already married.
It's strange that you
Uh,
went there, but yeah. Sorry. Tell us.
Hi. My name is Anders. I'm playing as the human fighter Ailos. Not as long as a title.
I'm Daniel. I'm playing Dio, the Tiefling Bard.
And my name is Hydra, and I am playing Josephine Shadow, a half elf rogue sorcerer.
And I'm Ole. I play Vaseth, a plain old lizardfolk beating people up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Smooth.
And I'm Matt, and I'll be playing as everybody else. That could be a long title.
Yes.
I,
That would be
the
a long
mayor, the
title.
barkeep, the yeah, yada yada. Anyways,
Master Hunter Whalen.
yep. uh,
Anyway.
last session, you
Fuck shit up.
yeah, you started by fighting the Drider Queen, which, for my part, was especially easy for you. But anyways, you defeated the Drider Queen, and with that, a sort of curse was lifted from the forest. And as you stood there debating on what to do next, you had a visit from Kaz, this young drow that's there to congratulate you on your successful quest. But he also told you that his scouts had informed him that you were running out of time. Not quite sure what that entailed. You headed to the Enchantress. And after reaching him, he had a moment of clarity. And he became one with the tree. And a rush of memories washed over Josephine. And in trying to console her, Alos also had a rush of memories of his own. And after that little debacle, you went to deliver your quest, as in every video game, to the dragon. But as you had restored peace to his little grove of happiness, he informed you that it was his time to leave. But as soon as his spirit went, he left something behind His body turned to stone, and an altar was formed, presenting you with some weapons of different sorts. We're going to come to you, Dio, soon. Just wait. Grow of happiness, yes. And he also said that the shard that you were after was still inside, but it was left unprotected, and he wouldn't advise going in there. But in true Vacid style, he did. And you encountered some foul-looking creatures, or men, that just took the shard after a little power display and went away. But as you chased on, a familiar figure stepped out of the shadows, and Ben was walking towards you in his more shadowy form. And Vasit, you took it upon yourself to study this being. And in doing so, you went mad, overcome by fear, and in a sheer panic, you grabbed Josephine and Ilos under your arms and just ran for it. Followed by Sersha in Wolven form and Gigi on top. Dio was still lingering outside after his experience from his item. And the item that was presented to Dio, this is new for everybody. The item that was presented for Dio was a simple blanket. It didn't feel like anything to begin with. But as soon as you touched it, you get a flow of memories. This was the blanket you was found in when you were little. And some memories from before you can remember anything. You are taken to a dark, dark place. And you see a woman that's just given birth. See a beautiful woman laying there, but she struggles to keep her breath. And strong, red, and claw-shaped arms reach out and grab you. And they hold you closely. You get a sense of yellowy eyes and big, powerful horns and a reddish skin. But this is a creature that you don't know, but you feel a connection to it. You feel safe, even though this devilish form in front of you is most certainly quite ominous to people meeting it for the first time. As he holds you and looking at this woman who takes her final breath, he turns around. Just trying not to read the chat. I think I'm going to close it. As the woman takes her final breath, the demon turns around and walks out of the room onto a balcony, and you see a sea of red people or lesser demons below. He holds you up into the air, and in a language that you don't understand. But still you do, he shouts, "Kneel before my son." And you're taken back to the moment. And as the rest of the group are watching you, you seem to have grown a little bit. And your eyes dance with a fire inside of them. And you feel a rage burning from your heritage. And you gain the ability that I named demonic rage, which acts like normal rage, but yeah.
That
You
was
can
awesome, dude.
you can use it at will.
At will.
At will.
All right. Awesome.
But
We're gonna have heavy metal music now.
as you do, as you're standing there in this devilish form, you feel this immense power rushing in your veins. And you are ready for anything. Nothing can stop you. And as you see them run past you, just in a mere reflex, you join them. And as you run, you just run and you keep running. You have no trouble keeping up with both Saoirse in her wolf form and the panicked Bassett. But as you get to the guard tower and Bassett finally stops, and this demon form starts to fade away again, you feel that something has been taken from you and replaced with a more vicious part. Understanding that this demonic rage, yes, it gives you benefits, added agility, strength, and speed, but it comes with a cost. Still unknown to you.
All right.
Awesome.
And you jump forward in time after this little chat between Josephine and Alos.
And like half of every NPC we've ever met.
Yes.
Literally every NPC, plus some NPCs we haven't met as well.
Yes.
But before Bassett finally, or as you are about to go down for the night, Bassett, you have a moment of clarity before you're gonna pass out.
Oh, before the whole situation with the
Yeah.
running off. But yeah, all right.
I made you sleep. It's fine.
You did. uh, and in that moment of clarity, Vaseth will stare sort of blankly between you. Go. The creature. The creature in that cave. The one we saw in the vision. It felt like it tore my skull open. And he showed me things. Images of the scales of balance. Toying with them. Toppling them. Laughing. He showed me he does not fear mortals. Nor gods. I felt lost. Like I was being spirited away. The sensation broken only by my mother's voice, Kavira. And she said to me, "Child, embrace reason, and flee, then I remember nothing. Except being here. And my muscles are now sore.
And then he just bloom.
Yeah, then
Face down,
down,
ass up.
ass
yeah.
up.
Then the eye goes blank again. He's stressfully pacing around. Ilos touches his shoulder. He twitches. Ilos tells him to go hunt shit, and he runs off. And spells are being
Oh.
cast. And Vasith falls asleep on his face, but towards the stars. Yeah, basically that.
And then fast forward a little bit more after this visions that Josephine and Alos had. The last thing you see are 4 lizardfolk coming into view, and one of them raises their hands and casts sleep. And you fall to the ground, fast asleep. But that's it. You hear a gentle voice in your head. It says, "You must come back to us. Council of Elders has been summoned, and we need help restoring the balance. The clans are uneasy and need help from you and your friends, hopefully to restore the balance. But before taking on such a mission, we have cast upon you the blessing of Varkath to help you get rid of any ill emotions. So rest easy and know that we will watch over you. You are safe." And after you hear those words, you turn your head and you see your fellow adventurers standing beside you. And you're taken into a paradise on earth, where you can see big tall trees and luscious grass, and a big herd of mammoths are there, ready to be hunted for anything who wishes. And the rest of you, you feel completely safe here. You feel welcome. You feel relaxed. And suddenly, a table and a portion of Marta's keep appears before you. And you're welcome to have a seat. There's wine and ale all around. Dio, he runs over and takes a sip of this mead. And as soon as he is drinking over half the glass and he puts it back down again, it magically fills up again. There's a bard playing nice floaty music in the background. Not as good as Dio, but still good enough to make you relaxed. And if you have any at all, you can remove all negative effects, including every single one of your madness points.
Happy days. Happy days.
Thanks, Mom.
You feel completely relaxed, and you can still yet remember the devilish feeling that Dio had, for instance. But even the slightest sign of fear that you might had when you had this feeling, like what's this and so on, the fear is gone, but you can still remember the moment. You can still remember your feelings. But it's like every negative feeling in this space is taken out, and you feel completely safe. So safe, in fact, that your guard is kind of dropped. Right, Josephine?
I was just about to say, like, this feels so nice, but damn, it's honestly kind of scary.
So what you do?
We're just in here, like in this paradise.
Yeah.
I will look at Ilos. And then I want to see if I realize that, like, what the fuck's going on? Like, is there a way I could, like, sense where we are? Or am I dreaming, kind of, is what I'm asking myself.
Deal Maker make that check with disadvantage by drinking and screaming loudly and singing.
You see that Dio is opening his voice. In doing so, you hear the most beautiful tone coming out of Dio's mouth that you have ever heard before.
As per usual.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Uh, um, I lost.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
I don't really know. Did we also see the lizardfolk after we fell asleep?
No.
So we just saw them, and then
Yeah,
we
you just kind of woke up. You fell
woke
asleep
up,
and woke up here.
here. Oh.
Yeah. But as this portion of Martha's tavern appears, it's kind of like a mirage forming in front of you. It wasn't there to begin with. But as this calm sensation established itself within you, then it came.
Do you think things materializes here?
If I may, things have materialized that are bad. Now things materializes that are good. This is actually the balance. Come, Sersha, we shall hunt.
Oops, I was muted. I agree. This seems, yeah. Hunt indeed.
It's probably 20 seasons, full cycles, since I had Mammoth.
How long is it? Like do you mean a normal season, or do you guys have different seasons?
I think you humans call it years.
Ah, I don't think I've ever had mammoth.
Then you shall relish in its taste. Now come.
Yes, I follow that.
Wait, what?
I'm so
I
confused.
I have no idea what's
Oh,
going on.
we
Like,
saw
how did we come here?
you saw the lizard folk too, right? Please tell me I'm not going mad, like, or anything.
Before you go on down this spiral, Basit and Sersha, as soon as you set off hunting, and Sersha in your wolven form, Duncan appears beside her, running as a tiger.
No, my nightmares.
He's ready to
My
join you.
dream!
He's ready to join you in the hunt.
Do we see this? Sorry, I
Yeah,
need to know
yeah.
if I see that. He
it.
materializes in front of her because she's
Yeah.
happy and she wants him to be there.
Yeah, but yes, he does. But not. You would assume that this is alarming, that he just appears. But it's
It
nothing of the
feels-
sort. It just feels right.
Mm. Yeah. Duncan, do you want to join? Are you like good to join?
I live for this.
Pass it. That means that we can kill so many mammoths.
We shall not thin the herd too much.
Yes, okay. You are the expert on mammoths, I'm guessing, so we will take your lead.
We take what is needed and leave rest for nature to flourish.
mm,
This is the way of the balance.
mm. What if there are too many? Maybe we need to take a couple extra. You know?
We will get the sense when we meet the herd.
True.
Alright, so as you run towards the herd, what did you want to do, Josephine?
Mm, well, I just think like seeing a person materializing just makes her go pale. Just of pure shock of what the fuck's happening right in front of her eyes.
But that feeling fades immediately. It's normal. Everybody can do it.
Yeah, dude. This is awesome. Far out, man.
Yeah, bro.
Deal.
This is just how life
People
rolls
materialize all the
sometimes.
time, man. This is completely normal.
So Ilas's father could just come in here any minute because we want
Dude,
him
that would
to.
be awesome. Maybe we found him.
Deal. What the fuck?
You want to hear my new song?
Oh my god. I always want to hear your new song, Dio.
All right, it goes a little like this. A little, give me a swig of Utopia will stay here till the end of time. Paradise for you and I. We're drinking ale, 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 ale. Utopia, a place where we forget our fears. A wondrous place with no more tears. We're drinking ale, 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 ale. I'm still
I
working
would
on
clap,
it.
but I'm not there.
You're not there.
I think that was
And-
wonderful.
Just
As
go
soon-
with it.
As soon as you finish your song, Ilo's father claps behind you.
Yes.
Ah.
That guy looks familiar.
That was a very beautiful song.
Thanks a lot, weird familiar dude. Have I seen you before?
Josephine will bow.
Dad,
Yes.
I'm just saying it like low, as I'm running and grabbing onto him.
Oh.
Before you reach him, he looks at Josephine and says, "Stand up, we are of equal nature."
Well, I mean, not quite yet, I guess. But
And he accepts your hug, Alos.
I'm gonna cry.
It's a warm, nice hug. You must have questions. There are some I can answer, but not all.
Yeah. I'm just gonna continue hugging harder, not being able to speak yet.
Oh.
All right. And as you're seeing this, Josephine, your mind wanders. And you see a woman laying on the floor beneath you. She looks asleep.
She
It's
would.
your mother.
Okay.
And she opens her eyes and stands up, looking at you, and it's not your fault, dear. You shouldn't blame yourself.
Um. All right. Okay.
She gives you a hug.
Okay. Josephine will just cry.
Wait,
Dio stood behind both Ilos and Josephine at this moment and just nudging them both and back like, you should say something.
where have you been, Dad? What happened? What's the story between you and the Ashborn? Why haven't you come back? Why have you been gone for so long? Like why? Hmm.
I needed to make sure our family name was standing strong, even in the times we endured at the moment, and I went out to seek glory, just as you have. And just as you have, I found the Ashborn Unchained and I joined them. And I did my part. I did it so well that after a few months, or was it years, time's kind of blurry, but I became their leader with even more responsibilities, which made me unable to come home to you. And I'm deeply regretful of that.
Well, is this real? Like, are you actually here now, or where are you? Like, where are we? What's going on?
You can feel me, can't you? Yes, I'm here. I'm here because you want me here. If you want me to go, I can go back to
I wanted you
wherever.
with me for like 20 years ago, and every day since. Why now? Why here?
I assume it's. I hope you understand.
I was gonna put my head back into like his body and grip even tighter. Still again.
And Josephine, I'm gonna get to you soon, Basit and Surta. But Josephine, your mother, as you're hugging her, you hear her whisper into your ear. Stop blaming yourself. There were nothing you can do when they came.
But they were coming for me, weren't they?
What made you say that?
I don't know. I thought that maybe, like, if I had been the one who'd taken the shot, then you and Dad could still, like, be fine, and the kingdom would be fine, and he wouldn't be going mad, while being consumed by weird shit that's going on, and I wouldn't have had to run.
Everything has a purpose. Your dad.
I didn't catch that.
I know.
I
Nobody did. You have to seek out and get answers.
I don't even know how you're just standing here right now, frankly. I'm speaking to a ghost. I am. I don't want answers. I just want revenge.
You see that she steps backwards a little bit, and her entire form changes into the one of a shadowy figure. With two blades in his hand, he forms a pose, ready to fight. Then come get it.
What the fuck?
And you start swinging your blades in a way that you have never done before. And you feel the flow of battle, but you can easily understand every move before he makes it. This is the same image you have of your mother's assassin. And the path that has led you here has made you powerful enough to finally see him and overcome his every step. And with a certain strike, you strike him in the heart. Leaving the dagger there, you take your hand back again. Form shaping as your mother, your dagger transforms into an arrow. He looks at you with sobby eyes. It's not your fault, dear. You shouldn't blame yourself.
All right. Okay, you can go now. Yeah, I think I need to take a walk.
All right. So after that a little bit, Vasit, Sersha, and Duncan, you stealthily approach the herd of mammoths. And they can't see your approach. You're too stealthy. There's a perfectly sized mammoth, fully grown, a male with big tusks. It looks like the leader and a birdy prey. What do you do?
I think Vassos will revel in his chance to give hunting tips for this kind of creature, how to separate the flock, chase them a bit with to wear them down, and explaining what you use the tusk for, what you use the fur for, how to prepare meats for storage, and how to dispose of the carcass, leaving bits and bobs for other creatures to pick up and catch, so that giving back, and how to dispose of things that are bad, you know, digging down intestines so that they may rot underground and not above ground, and doing all of this very, very enthusiastically.
Yeah.
You hear a familiar voice just before you are about to make your leap on how to take down this prey. You have become quite a leader, my son. You see Kavira, your mother, standing beside you. I'm proud of the man you have become. You bring us much honor in taking this kill. And call these people your friends. It gives me great pleasure in knowing that our kind can coexist with these simple races.
Do I hear this?
Yeah?
I'm as
I-
s- I'm
I
as surprised as you, mother. But here we are.
I think I
Yes,
just
indeed.
smile confused. I'm like, okay, that's awkward.
And as you're smiling, but this feels completely natural that she's there.
Yeah, yeah.
And since there's talking, of course you change back to your human form. And so does Duncan. And just by standing there, he's coming over to you. And
Do
he
it
wrap
does
he,
it feel still does it still feel normal that he
yeah,
changed to human? It's just like
yeah.
everything feels normal. Yeah.
Everything is just normal.
Okay.
And he comes up to you and he put his arms around your neck. And you feel the warmth of his body. And he gives you a small kiss on the cheek.
Oh, I kiss him back on the cheek.
I'm so glad I'm here to learn with you.
Yeah, I mean, you've done a lot of hunting. Not a lot of like this kind of hunting, but you know, the other kind, so I'm definitely the beginner out of all of us. But I've
I
always enjoyed watching you fence around, so.
I like this kind of hunting. Not for money or for blood or whatever you want to call it, but hunting for food and
Mm.
hunting with the ones I love. And Kavira looks at you again, Vasit. You should take the kill. I think he's ready. Go for the neck.
And Vaseth will probably summon his staff.
Yeah.
Who we by the way left outside the enchanter's hut. But Sersha will notice that it looks different because it looks like a complete spear at this point.
Mm.
It's recognizable with the handles and the carvings that were on it, but instead of the tip of a staff, there's a spear tip, and Vaseth will probably go for the kill using
Are
the
you
spear.
throwing it or?
It's like going close, getting it to reel, and then throwing it against the neck
Yeah.
while it's reeling.
Uh, as you're doing so, this is a normal sized spear, just about your height. But as soon as it leaves your hand, it grows in size. And as this spear is comparable to you and your height, when it finally hits, it's comparable to the mammoth and the mammoth's size.
Jesus Christ.
So you strike it down in one single blow.
That's it, that's such a cool spear.
And you hear Kavira say, "That's a clean kill, son. You should feast with your friends."
Yes. This is the way.
All right, give me 1 second here.
I'm like, what did we kill?
You also get another lizard folk stepping out from behind the mammoth. I've been looking for this spear. I'm glad I found it again. And I'm glad you used it well.
Yes, father. It has served me well, although not as a spear for many years, but as a conduit to the balance.
To the balance. Would you like it back? He holds it up towards you. Like this, or the way you know it. And the head disappears. And it shows the staff that you all know.
Actually, and Baseth will touch the tattoo on his chest. I have outgrown it. The memory is too painful.
He grabbed the spear, put it down by his feet. I hope that Varkath can heal those memories for you in this place. Speak to your friends over this feast. And know that the path you're on, every choice that has been made to this point, has a purpose.
I will remember your teachings, Father.
Very
Fine.
well. And Dio. Seeing all this unfolding around you, you think of a memory from very long ago, but still a very new memory. And you hear a voice. I wish I could be there, but I'm not allowed in this realm. But I'm here, even though you can't see me. It's a male voice.
Mm-hmm. Why are you not allowed?
Our kin is not always welcome on different planes.
But
Some
how?
might look upon us and see terror. We are so much more.
I don't think anybody sees or thinks of terror when they see me.
You're a half-breed. But still, you're not a half-breed of me or my powers. Just need to learn to harness them.
How will I ever learn? I have no one to teach me. I don't even know you.
I can teach you. With time. There's a part of me in you. And if you allow me just a small fraction of control from time to time, I will teach you everything that we can do.
I mean, I've been waiting to hear from you all my life. Giving you a fraction of control is nothing to me. Just, I will give you anything you want. Just show yourself. I've been longing to know you for so long.
You see a tear in the space before you. There's a small gap opening up, just like a canvas as you're ripping it. And behind it, you can see darkness and these familiar yellow eyes looking back at you. and a big grin with pointy teeth. You shall have what you want. But you must be patient.
How can I reach you? Where can I find you?
Just look inside yourself.
I don't know if I want to.
I understand. Everything has a reason. Even your distaste for blood.
What?
I didn't want you to lose control too soon. Because if you're not ready, this can consume you. And I don't want that from you. I want you to come here when the time is right and take my seat at the throne.
Why couldn't I just be with you? Why did you leave me in the first place? I could have been with you all this time.
Everything is a trial, and everybody needs to earn their keep and to show themselves worthy. I wanted to do something different, not only to have you as my bloodline, but I wanted to show my servants that we are strong.
I'm not strong though. All I do is sing and be a charming, singing, happy bard, despite what's going on inside.
Isn't that power to bring joy to others, even though when they're sad? To change their mood as you see fit?
I don't know.
Power isn't just strength. It can be so much more. But if it's strength you want, you can have it. If there's magic you want, you can have it. You can have it all. Give it time.
I only want one thing.
And what's that?
I want to meet you.
You will.
Dio is now visibly trembling, and falls to his knees, still looking up at these eyes that are piercing the veil, and he starts sobbing loudly.
I believe that in a few months' time, the master of this clan of yours will set you on a path to meet me. And I hope you will take it and recognize the moment when it comes.
Okay.
In the meantime, just continue being you.
I'll try. Although I'm not sure what that is anymore.
Do you really want to know how I look like?
Yes.
Do you really want to know what you are?
Yes.
I can give you a small glimpse. But that's all I can manage.
Okay.
And you see the tear opens up. And this giant, let's see here, large, reddish figure steps in. He has big horns. He's about 3-4 meters tall. Big black horns and a muscular body. and his legs are shaped, for sprinting kind of backwards and down. And he also has big wings and a tail.
Holy shit.
I am the general of the infernal legions, and I am your father.
He stands up with tears running down his eyes, but with a big smile. And he has a look in his face that is like his. When you see a kid have his dad come home from work, he's really excited, and he's just looking up at him, and he says, "Well, I can see where my good looks come from."
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you how much I waited for this moment. I'm so happy that you could show yourself to me.
He gives you a slight nod. And he steps back again. And the tear closes.
Neo is going to hope that no one noticed because they were they were stuck with their own thing, and he's going to go back to the table and hit 2 bottles at once, double fisting some bottles of whiskey.
And as you look around, you lock eyes with everybody around you in the group. And this calming feeling of the place that helps you let down your guard. You are one in a single moment. And everything you saw, they saw. And the other way around. And as Saoirse and Bassett comes back, carrying a large portion of mammoth meat, Duncan turns you around, Saoirse. Gives you a small kiss on the cheek again. I hope to hunt with you again in the Great Plains. Enjoy your meal.
I will
Well
see you there.
deserved. And Duncan turns around and vanishes. Your father, Alos, as you're hugging him and just reminiscing about time, who he is, and you try to get a straight answer from him. He stands up, seeing Vasit approach. He says to you, well, I think it's time for you to enjoy a meal together. You have chosen a fine group to travel with. As always, you're surrounded by people who love you and cherish you and will protect you. And he will turn around and vanish also.
As it does, I'm just gonna be like, I'll continue trying to make you proud.
You can stop. You succeeded with that long ago.
Oh.
And he fades. Josephine.
She's wandering around this island or paradise or whatever. She has just gone on a walk.
But why?
She,
You're not sad.
yeah, I'm not sad, but it's what she does. She runs away.
But as soon as you run away, you're forced back into the circle. There's a loop. And your mother is standing there waiting for you as Vasit approached. He gives you one last hug. Let go, child. It's not your fault. It was written by the Fate Weaver. And you should just accept. Don't have hatred in your heart. Even in your escape, you surround yourself with kings.
It was by pure accident, okay? Listen, you you have to. There was. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna. And she'll just sit down silently. Feel like, oh my
And
god, probably blushing.
she also vanishes. And Vasit, as soon as you approach with the mammoth meat and present it to your group,
This place is majestic!
as soon as you drop it down to the table transforms. The meat is perfectly cooked, even with the portion that's still raw for Sersha. And there are plates all around, and the cutlery is replaced with something more befitting of this feast. There are gold cups and nice plates. And you sit down after experience this, looking at each other. What you do?
I think I'm starting to like it here.
Basseth will, after people have started eating, produce a small piece of meat from his bandolier, which he's hidden away, and go, this is the center muscle of a mammoth's heart. It is a great honor for a hunter to present this. And he will carve it up using Josephine's knife, which suddenly appears in his hands,
Mm-hmm.
and use use druidcraft to cook it in his hands and present the piece of the heart to Ilos.
Oh.
Oh, big guy. Why me?
Well, you led me here.
I mean, we all sort of just arrived. It wasn't all me.
You are the proof that what my mother said is possible. Without you, this would not have come to pass.
I'm gonna bow as I'm reaching my hands out for the meat. And, well, we do share this, right?
We may.
Or is that disrespectful of me?
Not at all.
I think we should.
It's an honor.
I think we should share this, you and I.
Because you possess the most important virtue a human can possess. Tolerance.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
And this is why I respect you. Most of all.
Well, you certainly have my respect as well. You're a great hunter and a even greater friend.
Equals then.
I'm gonna take that one part and start eating.
Speaking of equals, What the fuck did I just watch? And I will look Dio so deeply in the eyes, it will be of pure curiosity and nothing bad surrounding the look, as all fear has once again disappeared from her, and her shoulders are like going down, and she's trying her damn hardest not to let her high cholesterol appear.
I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to regarding equals.
I'm talking about what your dad.
Yeah, he fucking appeared. That was nice.
Yeah.
Fucking
I'm in a
awesome.
place where I'm
I say
happy.
as I take a huge raw bite of this meat, just rips it straight up.
Isn't
Fucking awesome.
isn't that what you wanted? Like, isn't that's
Yeah, it
great,
was
right?
cool. Yeah,
He looked
I've never seen him
cool.
before. He just showed up here, and that was nice. I mean, it would have been nice if he stayed for the feast, but for those who, I think Saoirse would be the one to catch on to this the most. But I think all of you would probably notice that this is very much the uh, performance phase of Dio, like the shutting um, all darkness out and just going with the flow. Because if this place is just making you forget all fear, like all of the dark feelings don't really come to light. So in this moment, he is just very happy that his father showed up because he's been wanting this for so long, and all of the negative feelings are removed from this moment, and he is just very happy that he showed up, that he met him for the first time, he could talk to him. Um, and I think that's his focus at the moment.
Something I don't understand is, I mean, if we know that Ilas's dad is still alive, and Bassett, are your parents alive?
My mother, yes, but my father passed when I was 13 seasons.
Oh, all right. So Ghost can appear here. Great. Why? Mm, why? Mm, why? My mother's
Can I ask a
ghost.
DM question just really quickly?
Yep.
Because Josephine says like here do we realize that there was someplace weird like otherwhere, or do we just think like this is normal? We're in a normal place.
Well,
You are in a normal place having a delicious meal with
We're
your
here.
friends, but
Yes.
you know that there are something waiting for you somewhere else. You have something to do
Later.
that is very you have,
Mm.
but you have all the time in the world to enjoy this moment.
Mm.
Just be present.
Yeah, we're not leaving until we're clearing the table, guys.
That might be
Don't
hard, but
tempt
yeah.
me.
As I'm looking into the glass that keeps refilling itself, I'm just gonna. I think that's gonna take some time, but cheers.
Don't too much. You're still practicing, remember? How are you feeling? Are you doing okay, Islas? How much have you had to drink?
How was meeting your dad?
Wait, you met your dad?
We all
Me
I
and
was
saw
Emily.
it.
out. I was out.
No, like we all,
Yeah,
as a collective, saw everyone's greetings with everyone
yeah.
in this weird
So
place.
Oh, in which case, yes, I did in fact see that.
magic.
yes,
Magic.
The power of magic.
I mean, same as with Dio. I wish he would stay a little longer and join us in the feast. But I suppose all our parents had something else to do right now. I'm guessing.
Next time we're here, maybe we should do like a father-child lunch. That'd be cool, right?
No,
That'd be cool as hell.
no,
The-
Why?
no.
What? That'd be fun.
My dad is, he's kind of weird.
What do you mean by weird?
Like, like it's nothing.
I'm sure he's a nice guy.
It's nothing big, but I mean, I fear when you have like a lot of responsibilities, your mind tend to like go cuckoo. So, yeah.
What do you mean by responsibilities?
My dad has a lot of responsibilities in different ways. He holds great power and commands the
And-
Pegasus army at the front. And
I mean,
yeah.
he's very polite though.
I suppose he can be to men.
Oh, I mean, with great responsibility comes a lot of stress. So maybe a father-child lunch would be a great thing to have him relax and be at ease.
I guess maybe I haven't really like had a proper conversation with my father for quite some time.
Because he's only nice to men.
And he's a general
Yes.
then.
I mean, I can
More.
ask him if you want.
Yeah, I mean, sure, Dio, but I'm not sure he's gonna take to you lightly. Unfortunately, your dad is a well.
Hmm?
Well, you don't look like us, and my dad is not the nicest guy to people who don't look like us. So there's just like some things he's not chill about.
No,
He
but
lacks the tolerance trait.
He
He
lacks
lacks
the
tolerance.
tolerance traits. You are
Hmm.
absolutely correct. Towards
And
I'm
as
sure
you're
I can charm him.
talking about this, Martha comes over to you and refills your drinks.
Martha!
And she looks at you, Josephine, and says, "Quit beating around the bush. Your father is a king, and your father Dio is a pit fiend. What's the big deal?" And she
Yeah,
walks
what's the
away.
big deal?
My mother is the shaman of our clan. We
My
have
father has a
kings.
lot of kids.
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
My
We have
father
two
decides to have
kings
one kid.
and a general.
Big mistake.
That leaves me to wonder, Saoirse. Is your father a sort of leader as well?
No, he is. I hurt my hands. He is like a. No, he's just like a normal guy, really.
Please say he's a carpenter and you were born by virgin birth.
No, he married my mom and they like fucked a lot and now they have a ton of kids.
That
So
tracks.
yeah,
What?
they love each other a lot. You know.
Hmm. Were they married?
Yes, they
I
were
was talking about
married.
that.
That's why they had a lot of babies, Dios. We've been over this, right? We have been over this.
To be honest, I'm not sure. I haven't seen them in a couple of years, and I haven't even. I'm pretty sure. I know I had one more sibling that I've never met, and like at this point, maybe more. I don't know. We'll see.
But hey, that's it. You said your dad died when you were like 13 seasons.
Yes.
What happened to him? And who was he in your tribe? Because your mother is the shaman of the tribe, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Was he some kind of leader?
Not directly. We don't have the same leader structure as humans do. We have what we call a keeper, who have sort of responsibility for our tribes, and we have a shaman, who is the spiritual guide. But they too are not connected in any way, other than they're not really voted for. They're just decided upon. It's a
So
natural sort of selection.
kind of like my mom and dad, where my mom is an enchantress, and my father just happened to be the king of Felspire.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
As I understand it, however, the rulers of the human and elven kingdoms, they are married, yes?
Yes.
And so they are dependent on each other for its kingdom's thrival.
Yes, but my mother held power in her clan, and my father held power because of his bloodline. So they held power because of different things. They just decided to get married because they were in love.
Yes.
Or
There is one regarding our structure, there's one clan that is considered hospitable to the other clans, the Sunscale clan, and their keeper in the council is considered above the other keepers. But he is not allowed to rule on his own. He is simply chosen for being the strongest and most resourceful.
That sounds like a great system. Actually, Avasit, do you think that you could, like, I don't know, draw me a picture or something of how that whole thing works? Because I feel like that could be greatly integrated into human societies.
Yes. Well, the keepers are usually chosen through a combination of trials and to test combat skills, wisdom,
Even more
but
perfect.
they also need the respect of the clan itself.
Beautiful.
They can step down at any time and stay in regent as long as is necessary.
Huh. Nice. That does sound like a good system.
If they overstay their status, they are usually shamed and simply leave the clan when coming of age.
I mean, I guess that part wouldn't work with human culture because we just go to war with each other.
Yes.
Well, not all clans go to war against each other, Josephine.
Mm. Okay, just because you're from, like, paradise doesn't mean that every other kingdom doesn't go to war with each other.
Yeah, and also there are a lot of good things to come from war.
Is there? Is there really?
Yeah, there are great stories of heroes in large battles.
Alright.
But how much are the stories worth if there's no one around to listen to them,
Well,
which
if
usually is the result of war?
yeah, but you usually sing about them to people who weren't there. So I guess what you get from it is dependent on how well you sing it to the people who want to listen.
Fair, but yeah, still.
Is Ilos
Not-
drunk?
Nope.
He's like not getting drunk no matter how much he drinks?
He's happy. But no, he's not drunk. He's not slurring or.
Ilos, you're grown so much.
And I'm
Mm.
sorry,
Yeah,
Alice, I didn't really answer your question.
yeah, no. What?
You asked what happened to my father.
Yeah,
He was the leader of the trainer of the hunters, which is no title, just a fact. And we were hunting for wyverns to collect wyvern poison. We got separated, me and my father, on our hunt because the wyverns had moved. And we were in the position to enter a cave where we had tracked one. And my father was surprised by a giant constrictor snake. My father was armed with a spear, not befitting hunting such a creature up close. And we also had nets to capture the wyvern and hold it while we were getting its poison. The giant killed my father because the spear was not befitting for this sort of combat. I tried to save him by strangling the snake to death, and I succeeded. But my father also passed, and his spear broke, and I kept it as a keepsake.
Where do you have
Oh,
it?
sorry that happened.
I'm really sorry for your loss.
Well, I left it at the Enchanter's Grove.
Hmm.
There was something, a feeling of going on, continuing forward, letting the past stay the past.
So you don't want us to go back and get it then, or like what? I mean, if you kept it as keepsake, we should get it back. I mean,
Oh, I can get it at any time,
Oh.
like I do with this, and I'll summon Josephine's dagger.
Uh, wow. Can you do that with like anything?
Listen, there is. Why do you like? That was my favorite knife, man. Can't believe
I'll
I
give
let
it
you
back to
borrow
you.
that. I know, I know.
And while you're sitting there and enjoying your meal and having this lovely conversation, I suggest we go on a little break.
Woohoo!
Alrighty.
Alrighty, a day in paradise. Was not expecting that, but hey,
Think twice.
we'll take
Welcome,
what
though.
we'll take what
Welcome.
we can get.
Hmm.
All right, we will be back after 5 minutes. We're taking a short break. Make sure that you get some water to stay hydrated or any other beverage of your liking. And we will be back after 5 short minutes. See ya.
See you soon.
See you soon.
yeah.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Woohoo!
Welcome back.
I turned into a ghost.
Welcome back to the mystery.
Yes.
Oh
No,
no, we
I
got
Welcome.
mean
the method.
not the misery, the pure chill.
This is euphoria. This is fantastic.
The pure bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah. To euphoria. So,
The absence of madness.
yeah. Quite the opposite, actually. So you're sitting around a table, enjoying your well-deserved meal, and you feel something drawing you back into the world. So what you do?
Well, I wake up and pull my head out of the dirt, spit out some gravel.
Then you'll probably see the fact that Ilos and Josephine has fallen on top of each other asleep, dead on the ground, just in the middle of the fucking camp.
And start stretching very sore muscles.
But they're not sore anymore. Actually, you feel great.
Yeah. And also surprised that my muscles are not sore.
Yes.
Would think they
Ye-
would be sore.
And with the lightness of that step, he will joyfully start waking the others.
As Idos wakes up and sees that him and Josephine had like fallen over each other. I'm like,
Oh my ah!
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
No,
sir,
it's,
Josephine.
don't. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's
Did you
okay.
copulate?
What?
Uh,
No, no,
in
no.
front of everyone? In front of everyone.
They seem too clothed
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, you see that we still have clothes on.
Josephine
When,
is
Oh, the of you
red.
amateur.
when
You've not been in a camp a lot, I've seen.
no, yeah.
Wait, what?
I um I will Go now. All right.
But as you all wake up in the world as you know it, you, as I said to begin with, you have been rid of all negative effects, and you also have 40 temp hit points. Hit points.
40?
40.
Holy fuck.
That's it?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, let's go. Fuck yeah.
And the lizard folk that are there, they bow down to you, Basit. And
I bow
again
back.
says that we need you at the Council of Elders, where the keepers have gathered to discuss what to do next. We were sent out to get you. The time is of the essence. But if you need, looking at the rest of the group, to get supplies first, we will honor that.
I am ready. But I will ask my entourage if they are ready as well. Where is the council held?
Uh, she gives you directions. Can we just say it like that?
Yeah, I'm a cartographer, so
Yeah, it's
I'll take it.
about 3 days journey from Ashvale. So it would be 2 days for you to get there now, but 1 day back to Ashvale.
Still within the wildlands?
Yes,
Is it the sun scales or the shadow bark?
sun scales.
All right. Bassett sort of knows where that is because they made the pilgrimage when he was a small child. Sort of knows. Will recognize the immediate area when they get there, I think.
All right. So what do you do, dear entourage?
Well, did we hear the conversation?
No, but I assume that Vasit turns and
Yeah.
asks.
I have been summoned to my people. They've asked for my aid.
Oh. What?
Alone, or are we welcome as well?
Oh, you are welcome as well. We are a group now.
Well, I mean, if they summoned you, it kind of seems urgent, no? I think we should.
A
Go.
female of the lizard folk steps forward and says, time is of the essence. But still, time is time. And we won't know what effect it could have on lingering. But you should be as ready as you can before stepping into the circle of elders.
Wait, what is he preparing for?
Are we all stepping into the circle of elders, or like
Of
just Vasset?
course,
Of course, you say. Okay. Is what should we prepare for, Bassett?
the balance need to be restored. I'm sure you have noticed that the world is darker. than it should be.
Yeah.
My mother
And
only told me of her suspicions before I left.
there is something working in the shadows. And we need to find what it is. We have been given a small hint. And there's a reason for us coming directly to you. You are part of the clan known as Ashbourne Unchained, aren't you?
Yes.
The keeper of balance in the human world. That's your clan's purpose, correct?
I might say that.
To keep fighting the evil and pushing it back. We have
Yeah.
reason to believe that that part of the scale has been infiltrated and is poisoned. So, doing two things in one, you could perhaps start by questioning your leaders. Perhaps they have some information. But we suspect there is evil within the good.
But if it's I'm speaking to Vasset now. If it's 2 days from here and 3 days from Ashvale, isn't it better to just, if time is of the essence, isn't it better to just go straight there with the
Well,
2 days?
a week in the flow of time itself is nothing. When time is often the essence with my people, days are usually not the measurement that we go by. We don't rush things unless it's stated.
This threat has been growing for what you will call months.
What do you
And
call them months?
our suspicion have been verified. And it all points to your clan.
You said evil inside the guild. Did you? What
Yes,
were you referring to?
that there's evil within good. Where only good should be, there's evil.
Disguised.
Yes.
So we should ask about evil within the Ashbourne Unchained.
Yes.
Alright. Guys, who do we think would be evil? Because it would be stupid to walk back there and then ask that person.
I mean, Wayland seems trustworthy, doesn't he? Like,
Mm,
I, th- I, I
I
think.
have a suggestion.
mhm.
If we instead of being at the tavern, spend some time in the guild hall and just kind of observe for a little bit to see if anyone does anything that would stem any suspicion, because it is hard to do otherwise with the little information we have that someone might be evil.
Listen, I've spent some time with the Master Hunters, and there's definitely some weird things going up in there. So I think that there's definitely one of those guys who is running something. However, I think Saoirse has a great plan.
We're
And
staking out the guild hall.
yes,
We're spending time there. They said that we could stay there also. We've just chosen to spend time at the tavern
we've
because
just been out
Martha
for,
is super nice and chill, but
we've,
maybe
al-
we can get some takeaway, you know?
we've also
I
been
mean, I'm sure Martha
traveling.
can bring some stew down.
Mm.
We've also been traveling for so long. It's about time we take a rest.
It would be nice to be in society for more than a day.
Yeah, but also just to see what's going on in the guild.
And yeah, sure, that too.
Just to be clear, if you travel to the elders, lizardfolk, if you travel there directly, it will take 2 days. But if you go back to Ashwell, which is 1 day, it will take 3 days after the 1 day to get to Ashwell. So if you leave immediately, it will be 4 days if you drop by Ashwell.
So if we deem it necessary to leave straight away, we can just ask them. And then just go. Like ask them from here.
I mean, I would prefer to go to the lizard folk, because what are we supposed to do with this little information anyway? If they have suspicions, then they should be open about it if they want help with it.
True. And even if we go visit my people first, going on an excursion to the Ashbourne Unchained shouldn't really take that long. And maybe we know what to actually look for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Well,
are
I've
there
said
any
my
questions that
piece.
we need to have answered immediately before leaving?
Are you asking?
All that we know. There has been some people that went into the guild and haven't come out again. They disappear.
After entering the guild.
Yes.
Like Ilos's father.
Oh, he went away.
And he left voluntarily, didn't he?
That's
Yeah.
As
what
far
they
as we
said.
know. But Dio, it's like you said. There are often words and meanings between the lines.
That is very true, Bassett. I'm very happy you reminded me of that. Did you, Ilos, get the feeling that your father was alive?
Well, I at least choose to believe so. Like it doesn't point
Not to
to
mention,
anything else in
Okay.
another way.
not to mention that Gigi's goddess literally told us he was alive.
Oh, that is true. Okay,
So-
The
in that
wind,
case,
or like actually though?
No, the actual goddess spoke and said he was alive,
That's true.
which
uh,
to me sounds like crazy, but I mean, Gigi believes it, so I mean,
I choose to believe her.
Maybe
You
the
feel
gods
us-
also speak between the lines.
You feel a small gust of air.
Gigi?
is it going towards us or away from us?
Yeah.
is it guiding us with the
You
wind
can-
from
you can-
Ashvale?
You can't read the wind as good as Gigi can, so you're not that certain.
Which direction is it flowing though?
Hmm.
We follow the wind.
Okay, if we are uncertain about people with, if we're uncertain if Ilos' dad left voluntarily or not, may I ask him?
Can you ask him?
I would like,
What?
if you would let me DM, use
Hmm?
sending to ask him if he left voluntarily.
You need to know the person, right? Or at least know what they
Right.
look like.
I have to have met them or have the creature described by someone who has met it.
I mean, he's seen the statue though.
Not
Is that enough?
Yes.
He's seen
statue
Yeah.
him in
and
We
the
also
the
met
vision
him in
mission.
or in
paradise.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
utopia as well.
Yeah, true.
I
I will
will.
respect it if you say no. I just want to know if I can do it.
You can always
I
try.
I will allow it.
Okay, so I will say, "What up, Ilos' dad?" That's 3 words. I just wanted to know, did you leave voluntarily or not? If not, scream something. Thank you. Bye.
You
I
do
think that's
know
20 words. I have 5 more words. Give me a second.
Say who you are.
he's
Give me a
a
second.
king.
Sincerely,
He
I
knows
lost
who I am.
friend. Oh, he does.
Yeah, the target recognizes me as the sender. Well, if it knows you, I'll say, by the way, it's Theo. That's the last 5 words.
He doesn't. Okay, whatever.
A moment passes.
I'm sorry, Dio. Did you just say, "Hey, what's up" to the king?
Before a
I
panicked voice answers you back. Why is a demon seeking me?
You can only answer in 25 words.
That's all.
What?
Do it again.
Do we hear it? It's only Dio that hears it,
No,
right?
it's
Yeah.
only me that hears it.
What did he answer? Is he alive?
Well, he answered. He just asked why I asked.
So that means he's alive.
Yeah, fair so.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ilos, I'm
got-
so happy
You
for
fucking
you. I
greenlit
give
that,
him a big
Ilos.
hug.
That's great. Give me a second. Is the first word. What up again? 3 words.
Oh my god.
I'm asking because we are looking into suspicious activity and need to know if you are out voluntarily. Please answer.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Thank
All
you.
right. I said Your Majesty this time. I don't know him as a king. I know him as
Dio,
a
Dio,
How
statue.
many more words do you have, Dio? Maybe add that Ilos misses him.
I believe
I-
it's
that was
25.
25 words.
Fuck. That's okay. Ilos, you can say it in real life soon, right?
Yeah.
Or
We'll
I can do
find
sending again.
I mean, next time you can contact him, I would love if you could ask him like where he is, how we can reach him.
That would be a good
Yeah,
idea.
can you reach anyone with that thing you do?
I think so. I can just talk to people,
Like-
but I have to know them
I
or
wonder
have
if
seen
you
them.
If I show
ask
you a
Or have
Duncan
them
if he
drawing,
described.
growls or talks.
if I
Hmm?
show you a drawing, Dio,
Hmm.
would you be able to send a message to that person?
If the DM decides that that is as good as describing them, yeah, sure. Oh, actually, I'm not sure if you saw the wording, Matt, but there is a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive if it's on a different plane of existence.
All right.
5%.
Um, can you ask them if he was in or out voluntarily?
Yeah.
A few moments go by. A little longer this time. Yes. Voluntarily. For him.
Yes, voluntarily always frame?
For
For
him.
him.
For him.
Frame.
For
Always
frame?
frame.
For his
Always
son.
frame.
For
Remember, boys and
frame.
girls, always frame.
Yes, always frame. Frame.
I will relay this message purely looking at Ilos, but obviously saying it to the entire group.
For him, for
For
who?
you, for you, for his son, for you, for you.
Calm down, Freckles.
Probably.
Let him
Probably.
let him process this.
Yeah, but listen, you weren't up last night trying to convince him that he has been your childhood friend this entire time. So, like, you know,
What?
it's been a long.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
with the king. That makes sense.
Mm.
King stuff. So you two knew each other all along, and you just didn't tell us?
We couldn't remember. It's been years
Ilos
since the
didn't
last war.
remember. Yeah, it has been a long time.
Wait. Ilos didn't remember, so you remembered, and you
did-
just didn't
okay.
tell him,
No,
and didn't tell any of us. That's weird.
Listen, Theo, I didn't recognize Ilos until he said that he was Ilos from off the Fair Isles. And then I put two and two together rather quickly than my
Okay, so
friend over here.
you didn't recognize him right away, but when he said his name within the first half hour that we were together,
Yeah.
you realized, and you've spent weeks before you let him know.
Yes.
And in saying so, Josephine and Ilos, as you take a closer look at Dio, you kinda find it strange that you didn't notice before now. But after his transformation, his hair is no longer black. It's a, just pure white.
I mean, the new hair looks good on you, man. But
Yeah, what happened there?
I
Like
am...
when did you have time to change that?
He pulls out a pocket mirror because he definitely has a pocket mirror.
100%.
Whoosh.
It kind of suits you.
I agree. I look fucking good.
Okay, well, I mean, you can calm down, but yeah.
No, I mean, you said it first. I'm just agreeing with you. Now that's wrong as well.
No, I said it. Okay, whatever.
The only thing unusual about this is that it happens so quickly. Usually animals spend months changing fur.
Bassett,
That's a great point.
have I ever told
Yeah.
you that you are amazing? Because you are. All right. Well, I mean, since we're all getting familiar and Dio's changing his hair and we're doing things, I guess. I mean, you can also, like, if you want, call me by my real name,
Which is
which is Celine.
Celine.
Yes.
You don't look like a Celine.
Okay. Wow. Rude.
Well, I mean, people have faces that just. Some people, you just get used to seeing people, and then that face kind of gives that name a coat hanger, so to speak, for different people.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I mean, to be honest, you seemed more or less like Celine now than I can remember too.
that makes me feel
Like,
fantastic, young prince. That makes me feel absolutely amazing. No,
But are we?
my full name is, I mean, technically when I'm queen, it'll be Queen Celine, which is the formal title, but for
Cool,
now,
that's going to be a great basis for the song. Queen Celine. Ah, I'm starting to write that already.
for now, it is Crown Princess Celine Velatha Josephine Eliana Lavellen II.
Did we get that on a note?
Sure, if you want that, Dio, you can get my full name on note. Or you could just open a book about Felspire. It will be right there.
I'm not really the bookish type. Did they write any cool songs about you?
Yeah, a great deal of bards came to the castle actually. And I mean, a great deal of songs were written because I happen to be one of the only noble heirs that are female.
Would I, DM, would I know this?
That sounds like a
Yes.
dice roll to
Yes.
me.
Yeah. You would. But before you answer back, the female lizard looks at Vasit with a puzzled look
Forgot
on
they
her
were there.
face.
We're just like,
How can this group be as powerful as they talked about? They seem very unfocused.
we have a lot of things going on, alright? I am so sorry.
I simply think it's a part of the balance. I haven't quite worked it out yet.
This is
Well,
strange.
We're focused in battle, so we have to balance it with being unfocused on other things.
I think
Hmm.
Ilis is on
As you
something
said,
here.
that's it. Balance.
Yeah.
That
You
does
wouldn't
not
understand.
make sense. They are strange indeed.
Maybe that's
It
why
would
it
be
works.
unbalanced if you were focused all the time.
I am focused all the time, and I'm in balance.
No, you're imbalanced.
In balance. Why can't you speak your own language?
What do you mean?
I said in balance.
Yeah, and I pointed out that you used the wrong word. It's spelled I am imbalanced.
I think it's making what they call a joke.
Oh, I
Ah.
forgot you guys don't read between the lines.
That a magical spell?
No. Well, kind of. It's an innate ability that everybody but you guys have.
They have something they call humor. It it has taken me months to try and wrap my head around what that truly is.
That's
you're getting pretty good at it,
yeah.
though.
Why would you wrap your hand around something?
Oh, that's
Wrap
a
your hand
mistake.
around something?
I'm sorry.
That there are several reasons to wrap your hands around something. We
These
had
are-
this talk on the way the other day.
Dio,
This
Dio,
morning,
shut-
actually. No, yesterday.
I can't. I can't. Oh. For 4 long years, my virtue has just been taken away from me. Oh my god.
There they go again, unfocused.
How we decided
have
where to go, everyone. We need to know where to go.
Thank you,
We have a
Sasha,
lot to
thank
learn
you.
about them. And they have a lot to learn about us. They don't live by simplicity.
I'm surprised they even live at all by seeing this.
Whoa, whoa,
They are also quite fragile.
what the fuck?
I would assume they are.
Maybe like
But
this
this
guy
one
and
and
upon to
this
Dio.
one, they look quite sturdy. Pointing
Wait,
at
you
Saoirse, and that's it.
It's just the kids.
No, Dio.
you couldn't hit me if you tried, weakling.
He just
Well, that's
complimented
not what
you
I
and
mean.
said you looked sturdy, Dio. He also
Yeah,
disrespected
that's how
me and
sturdy I am.
Nicholas.
I was the one who called you weak. No offense. You like to hide a lot, which is really good. Behind me, which is a good idea.
Full of great ideas. But
Right?
are we going with these guys? I mean, Vasset, what do you need from us? We'll back you up, dude.
Yeah, we're with you.
Well, I'm just waiting for you to be focused.
Focused
You
in.
might wait a while.
We are now. We are now.
Focused. Fully focused.
Wait.
Then I
Right,
s-
guys?
Yo, what are we again?
Oh,
What?
What
I
are we
suggest we
again?
do.
We
I
are definitely
suggest
not
we
focused,
do.
but don't worry about it.
What is it now? CC would suggest that we do a vote.
Sorry?
Jojo, you mean?
Hmm?
Oh, for Celine. Sorry, I didn't clock that. Yeah, I think we should do a vote. Who wants to go to Asheville and who wants to go with the elders? And as always, Your Highness has 2 votes.
No, I
Thank
don't.
you.
Not you. You have no vote.
Wait, you. Okay. Anyways,
Are you royal? Well, never mind. Yeah.
okay. Who votes to go to Asheville?
Well, first off, if I have 2 votes, then you also have.
No, that's not how this works. You wear the green cloak. Master of the
You're an
Wayland
heir as
knows
well.
who I am, and he didn't give me
We're
a green
getting
cloak.
unfocused. We are
She
voting.
letting out a big sigh and just sits down. Looks at the
Sorsa
lizard
also
folk and
sits down.
get some
super
food. This might take a
frustrated.
while.
She pulls out beef jerky that she randomly now has in her backpack.
Oh my God,
It's
I
really
love it.
hard to choose on it.
Well, okay. That's
And I'll
what
go-
do you vote for?
Vasith, who was sat down next to the other lizard folk, takes out his, little leather piece that has been embroidered with the Varkath symbol and starts stabbing at it with a small needle. This is why I have a hobby.
Who wanna play dice while these guys vote?
Oh, and yes, I vote going directly to the Sunscale Circle.
I agree.
And I second that.
Dio,
All right, no
Josephine.
bath for Dio. Let's go.
Yeah, I
Our
mean,
votes doesn't
might as well.
matter.
I'm all out of clean underwear anyways. I might as well just go.
Oh,
Oh.
ew.
I did not.
Do you
mean
need
that.
to? You should like have more extras. Just saying.
I
What's
have
underwear?
14 pairs, but we
Yes.
never had time to fucking wash them.
It's kind of a piece of cloth that they wear beneath their clothing that they need to stay warm. This is what I mean when I say they're quite fragile.
No, I don't need to stay warm. Like people just don't want me walking around naked. I would do, but it's just not socially accepted.
No, the answer is no.
I'm trying
They
to
call-
explain it to him.
It's improper.
They call this
in human-
awkwardness.
I'm not trying to get the image of Vasis sleeping face down, ass up, nothing under. It's like what's called like the shortle or whatever it's called.
Mm.
Oh, he doesn't
Yeah.
have one.
Uh,
There's like a bandolier and a belt, and that's
he
it.
is a lizard though, so nothing really hangs out. So anatomy lesson.
Not unless he chooses to.
Not unless he chooses to.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to what did you call it? The sun circle?
The Sunscale Circle. Yes.
Sun scale circle. Beautiful. Excited. Who feel the need to like run a little bit. Does anyone want to piggyback?
I would love to, Sorsha. Can we get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, hop on. I transform and then she can hop on.
I am very good at
Whoa.
actually.
What?
Yeah. I
Boo.
would- Boo. I'm very good at riding.
This is a joke, by the
animals.
way. I did not expect you to be
Horses?
scared. Yes.
So I just gently hop on top of Sorsha. And we ride
I said
off.
piggyback ride, so.
Don't. Dio.
Dio, shut the fuck
We both know I top, so don't worry about it.
Hey, yo. Calm
With the
down.
help of
Josephine has
directions.
virtue, okay?
Yes, and I'm married, so.
Should
Yeah,
we
because that
follow?
stopped all the people that. No, never mind.
With the help of you and the direction, finding the Golden Expanse should not be too hard.
No. But it will take some days to getting there.
Yes. We seem to
Maybe-
be ready.
Maybe run. We follow? You run? Or do you prefer to walk?
She gives you a slight nod. With pleasure.
Dio and Ilos hop on the lizards. I ask politely.
Wait, are we riding the lizards?
Piggyback ride.
We are not animals to be ridden.
Exactly. Do you lizards carry your children on your backs when you travel quickly? That is what I'm asking.
But they are not my children.
No. Uh. Well, we can also they can follow slowly behind. That's fine, I guess.
Let's run.
Yes, let's run. Sorsha takes off like after them with Josephine on her back.
I
She
will look
just
at-
needs to run for a
I will
little
look at
bit.
the sky while the wind catches my hair, and imagine that I'm flying Pegasus and not actually riding a wolf.
I mean, I feel like that's pretty cool, also.
It is. It is. It's definitely cool when it's Sersha, but
Yeah.
I'm
All right,
miss
so
my
you
Pegasus.
He was walking
run.
in the back, just singing a tune, playing his lute. Like, we're
Oh,
off to see the lizards. Na, 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 na. La 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 la. La.
All right, so you travel towards the circle of elders. And after running for some time, it's time to stop and regain your strength. You make a campfire. Is there anything you would like to do?
Hey Dio,
What up, Prickles?
would you mind playing some music for me?
Sure. Anything specific?
Something that's danceable.
Ooh, want some pace?
I mean, just like I don't know, just something you can dance to.
a bit of
Um,
a beat, you know?
A bit of a beat. Yeah, of course we can do that. Uh, and Dio is going to play very interesting, very copyrighted version of Taylor Swift "Shake It Off."
Oh my fucking god. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's perfect as long as you kind of Bridgerton-fy it, because Josephine is gonna like pull out her hand to Ilos.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we will definitely do a bardcore version of it.
I want to do something while they're dancing.
Do it.
I
Oh,
was just
me?
firstly
Ilos has to accept
terrified,
plans.
Let's go.
but he accepts.
Come on, it'll be just like, you know, before. Like old times.
Yeah, that's kind of what terrifies me. It always ended with you throwing me to the ground.
Yeah, okay, listen, I won't throw you
Oh.
to the ground this time.
Dio.
Dio, no.
No,
No.
stop.
Bonk.
Don't put this on me. I'm just looking at the camera, and you guys are playing this. But if you're doing this, if you're dancing around the campfire as Dio is playing, he is also going to look up in the sky, and in between strums, he's going to throw up some lights that is circling around you guys.
Okay.
Is this the start of a mating ritual?
I haven't seen one, so maybe.
With
Let's
some
see.
people, yes.
Like, not gonna lie, Josephine's having a blast. She does not give a shit about these comments, and she's actually like looking like she finally is having some fun and letting her guard down for once.
And Ilos is also just enjoying that and reminiscing about Celine and them running around in the castle
Aww.
before. And yeah,
They stay up too late.
it doesn't even hear the comments.
Uh,
They're
Like,
all
he
up
doesn't
in
care about them, he just doesn't hear them.
Sorsha has like this mom look on her face, and she like everyone's dancing, Dio's playing music. Well, not everyone. I'm guessing unless the lizards are joining. But she doesn't really care that the lizards are seeing that she goes into Dio, grabs all the underwear she can find in that bag, goes to the closest river, makes like a rock circle like in the river because she's like, ew. And also like shouldn't float away, so she just puts it in, and then she's like, it's wet, he's gotta wash it now, and then she leaves. She like throws in like a bar of soap like in the circles. Like, no, he doesn't have any excuse. He only has wet underwear except the one he's wearing.
All right.
And she will tell him about it after all the music is done. That he should go check in the river real quick. There's a secret treasure waiting for him.
All right. So you're dancing under the stars with a devilish bard playing music for you, with his
And like,
white long hair. And as he is playing, there's something magical happening to the tune. And it provokes a feeling in all of you. And even the lizard folk are starting to tap their feet. That's it.
And the lizards start moving. Can't stop, won't stop.
but yeah, as a little bit of the dance goes on, and seeing Josephine in this kinda carefree, enjoying state, I'm gonna just like say, now you seem way more like Celine again.
You know, I took it personally when you said.
It was no harm meant when I said it. It was just you know, you were so carefree back then.
I don't think I've allowed myself to be Celine in a long, long, long time.
I think you should allow yourself to be Celine more.
Perhaps I will.
Basis will tell the other lizardfolk how she used to wear war paint and her hair differently, and then she suddenly stopped for some apparent. Now they've changed names.
Is that normal?
Well, 1 out of 6 humans I know have done this, so maybe.
If this dance kind of goes along, like sure I'm gonna dance with Ilos for like a little bit, but then all of a sudden like I'm gonna start dragging Vasset and teaching him how to dance, and ask Ilos to like go to one of the other like lizard folks, and ask one of them to dance. And since everyone's now tapping their feet and enjoying the music, I think just like kind of like bringing everyone together and showing them how to ballroom dance, I suppose.
All
I
right.
love seeing what you want to do. Is definitely going to that female lizard folk that was in our camp earlier that we traveled with, and kind of nudge her on to come with, start dancing.
As this happens, just for Dio's and Daniel, the player's own enjoyment, he is going to use message. He's going to stop singing. He's going to keep playing, but he's going to stop singing. And in Hylos, it's here. He's going to hear "Tale as old as time." And just going for that little slow love song in his head, just for just pure jokes. And then he will revert to singing again.
But you also feel the song within you is coming out differently. Do
How?
you? It has more power. The effect is stronger.
All right.
Do you embrace it?
100%.
All right. So as you play you have a small guitar, right?
It's a
Huge.
lute. Yeah.
Yeah. So as your hands are moving up and down the strings, your nails become a little bit longer, so it's easier to play the instrument. And the fires, the lights that you danced, they kind of start swirling brighter. And you also get the sense that your horns are starting to grow a little bit.
All right. So I basically now have a pick on each finger. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. For the time being, at least.
Hmm. Do I sense like it's activated by the music itself, or is it something that's naturally growing from within?
It's something within you,
Okay.
and
Interesting.
your voice is becoming more powerful
Hmm.
and clearer. And you get 1 demon point.
Excuse me, what now?
You get 1 demon point.
Oh, I heard you the first time.
Yeah.
All right. I will jot that down, won't I?
Yes, you will.
Embracing my
Huh?
demons, my inner demon points. It's getting harder to be myself, cause I'm a demon. All right.
And while, like, you know, Dio's having this whole thing, Josephine is intensely trying to teach Vasset how to dance, and it is going absolutely horrible as Vasset just keeps on stepping on the leg that is now, by the way, glowing from her birthmark as she's been dancing. It's kind of like glowing purple down her leg. And as like Vasset kind of steps on it, it kind of like flickers. And, and they're just trying to sort things out. She's deliberately determined to make him a great dancer, though.
Yeah, and he probably, sweep the feet out from underneath Ilos with his tail as he's like turning around, concentrating on other shit.
And the lizard woman that you're dancing with, Ilos, she is actually quite graceful in her movements. But she stops, holding you out a little bit, and says, I'm not sure what's happening, but if this is a mating ritual, I don't know what to do next.
It's not. It's not. This is just a sign of respect among us humans and similar races. We it's
How
called
is it?
dancing, and it's partly to form alliances and embrace new friendships or old friendships for that sake, and everything.
Josephine knew what she was doing.
Hmm. All right. But if you want to show respect, why don't you bring a fresh kill?
I mean, we can do
I
that.
would I will happily do when we're finished with the dance.
And the song finishes, and Dio says, "Well, that was great. Let's move on with Murder on the Dance Floor."
All right.
Well, and then I'm gonna go out trying to find some game with
Yeah,
my
I'll
bow
join.
and arrow.
All right. So you venture into the night with Josephine by your side, ready to hunt. Do you approach stealthily or
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I was just about to say, like, is that a question?
roll for stealth then? Whoa.
That was loud.
I'm scared now.
Matt.
Matt, please. I don't know about you, Ilos, but I rolled a 30.
22.
So in the distance, you see what would resemble a campfire. What would you do?
I would not like to go towards the campfire. Is there a animal we can hunt, perhaps?
It looks like the fire is spreading,
No. No. Then, like, Josephine
but
will
it's
panic.
not getting bigger.
But it's spreading.
Yes. About 300 meters away from you.
I want to get a closer look. A
I'm,
little bit.
Ro-
I'm not gonna.
Like
Roll
200
for a new
meters.
stealth.
Ooh. And
Oh, 24?
yeah,
All right.
it's a. What do I have? I have plus 10. It's a 28.
All right. So you move about 50 or so meters closer. It's not a campfire. You see a shape. And it has a burning mane. It's a black horse. And it has a rider. Would you like to go even closer? Or what would you like to do?
I was about to say I wanted to shoot it before you said it had a rider.
You want to shoot it?
No. I was about to say I want to shoot it before you said it had a rider.
He wants to
Um,
shoo it.
Ah,
Oh my. Hey, Celine, what you
Mhm.
want to do now?
I think we should go.
I mean, I don't. I have no. What is
I
this? I mean, it could be a great thing
I don't.
to.
I don't even know what it is. Do I? Can I do like an Arcana check to like sense if this is? No, actually, I have a spell for it. I will use. God. Well, maybe it doesn't work with the new rolls. Hold on. What does this do again? I have some spell imaginings. Yeah, okay. I'll use detect evil and good, and it like for the duration you will know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you. How close are we?
200.
Oh, so we would need to like move closer to for me to do that. Okay, well, is there a way that I can like investigate without moving closer? Or would I need to go closer to like see what it is?
For this instance, I will allow you to cast a spell and it will give you the benefit you're looking for.
Oh, okay. Then I shall do that, and nothing comes up, I guess.
Tell me how you cast your spell.
So, I will kind of hold a hand on Ilos, as in like, don't go, just stay silently, and the leg will start like glowing again, and it will like emanate up towards her hand, and it will like. I have a feeling that it will kind of like be like a little force push, and kind of anything off like an aberration, a celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, it would kind of like light up for her as this like force push is like pushed out towards the locations. So it will feel like a gust of wind.
Yes. As soon as you have finished your incantation, the rider and the horse suddenly jerks and faces your direction head on.
Oh god, run. Run! But do I
There
get...
you are.
Do I get...
And in doing so, you get a better view of what you're seeing. It's a black horse with a fiery mane, and it has... The best way to describe it is that it has fire inside. As soon as it opens its mouth, you can see fire, and the eyes are just a flame coming out, and the tail at the back is also made out of flame. And the rider, you have seen him before, as he spreads his wings. And he starts moving slowly towards you.
Is that
We
what
run,
is-
we run, we run, we run. I will yoink Ilos with me. I am not strong, but I will grip onto him so tightly he shall run with me.
Yeah, I'm also just like starting to run.
Kind of while we're running, I guess I'll be like, that has to be the thing we saw, right?
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it.
It literally looked me in the eye and said, there you are, I'm so fucking scared. Is there
Give
a
me a
way...
perception, both of you.
How's it? A nat 20?
Perception?
That is +3, so 23.
21.
Dream duo right here, what the hell?
I like your new dice.
Yeah, I
Damn.
do too.
The dice are still keeping up the charade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
they are.
true.
So, at the corner of your eye, you see a large creature. Again with wings. But it has enclosed itself within the shadow, so it's hard to make out any distinct features except its wings.
My detect evil and good, by the way, it lasts for
Um,
10 minutes.
And they are both pure evil.
Love
And it is its big horns and wings. But in its hand, it's holding a blade down at its side, also encased in fire. Stepping towards the rider as you run past it. Or past, it's about 50, 60 meters away from you. You continue running.
Yeah,
Yes.
And
But-
you
slowing down a little bit. Trying to like look back
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. See what's going on.
trying to be serious with this group. Just... Mhm.
Why do you even bother?
I don't know. I don't know. All right. So you reach back at camp, where you can see that Lady Lizardfolk is having a discussion with the other three. Saoirse is sitting there eating her beef, human bacon. Same.
Something. I'm eating some kind of meat. No one knows what it is except me, and I have not told anyone.
No.
How about that?
And Dio is packing away your flute.
Oh no, I'm keeping this party going, baby.
Oh,
All right.
I have already told Leo to go wash his underwear, by the way. They're in the river. If he has, who knows?
So what would you? How does it look when you are running back?
So
When we're in the outskirts of the camp,
Yeah.
does the figures seem to continue following?
Hmm. He's not in hot pursuit. No.
Okay, I'm gonna like put a hand on Josephine and like just wait before we enter the camp, kind of. And I mean, we can't come back
no, I
empty-handed.
was just about to say the same thing, actually.
They're gonna ridicule us, and it's gonna be so disrespectful.
It is going to be absolutely horrifying. Not to mention respectless.
I mean, Bassett would never let us live this down,
I
this one
would
down.
actually cry. We need to find something in fast.
Keeping a little bit of attention on the figure to see if he's gonna be closing in. I also want to check out for some kind of game around here.
So you continue to hunt.
Yeah, on the outskirts of the camp, closer. In another direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, you see that the figure, it's not following you. And you can see some small game. And as you're looking at the game and looking back again, there's nothing there.
Did it seem to be headed in the camp direction?
He was following you.
Okay. Yeah.
Are there like... Are there like nothing we could catch anywhere?
You see a small rabbit.
One? Alone?
Yes.
Okay, no. I will shoot it. On reflex. With Roy.
Deploy, Roy.
All right.
You want me
Roll
to roll?
for attack.
That is a... I have a plus what now in Roy? That's a plus a lot. Yeah, a plus 7, so that's... Oh! 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright, it will deal
No need.
a lot of damage.
Yeah, you kill it.
Okay, at least I'll bring the rabbit and be like, this is not the greatest, but hey. It's better than nothing.
So you walk back into the camp with your rabbit.
Do we look for more, Ilos? Like, I'm looking towards you, like, it's not much, but it's at least something.
I mean, we haven't been away too long. They can't really expect too much, and it's something.
It's
I think we enter with this, and then we tell them about what we saw.
alright. Okay. Here. You take it.
No. You killed it. It's your prize.
It's our game. Okay, let's go.
All right. So you walk into the camp, and do you present this rabbit?
Yes.
Rabbit? Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for this small offering.
We would have
Oh, by the
gone.
way, Vasseth will probably have questioned the other lizardfolk about two main things: its given name and its clan hails from.
I'm sorry, I was distracted by this simple rabbit. What did you say?
What name has been given to you, and from what clan do you hail?
I hail from Sunscales. And I'm thinking about following her example, since I'm too join the world. So what name should I use in this human world? What name would you give me?
Well, how old are you?
I am near my completion to become a shaman.
Then I would name you Verkri, which is a word that Josephine or Celine will actually be able to translate. It means soon new
Indraconic?
shaman.
Soon new shaman.
Yeah.
Alright, soon new shaman. We um bow to your almost greatness. I am sorry this game is rather small. We had an unfortunate situation. Um I think there's someone coming after us.
Oh yes. The face she's making, it means something is wrong, probably dangerous.
Yes.
Oh,
To put it plainly, as we say, there is a giant shadow horse with a flaming mane, with a giant shadow with wings riding on top of it, coming after us. So, we should protect this camp for this night. Hence why mine and Ilas's game is not too strong. We spent most of our time running.
Was
Are
he
you saying this
following
so
you?
everybody can hear us?
Yeah,
It followed
Yes.
us a little bit, yeah. But seemed to stop and go away. But I would recommend having an extra set of guards ready for the night.
I don't think this is a creature we are ready to face.
Oh, definitely not. It is a creature of pure evil. I sensed it. Ugh.
but why didn't it follow you if it wanted to kill you?
It did follow us for a bit.
Should
Then where
mention.
is it?
And also some people, creatures, animals as well, like to, kind of play with their food before they kill it.
Or toy
And I
with their
witnessed
prey.
firsthand this creature and its minions stepping in and out of the shadows themselves when we were in the cave in the mountains.
So you have seen this shadowy figure before.
Sadly, yes. And I will recount the story, recount the telling when the feeling Dasset had when he felt his head was torn open and the scales were toppled.
All right, so after you have described this, she looks at Josephine again and describe his mount, please.
Dark, shadowy horse. with a flaming mane seemingly from within, like it was fire within the horse. And it was
Terrifying.
creature of just pure darkness and evil.
Hmm. If what you say is true, that could explain a lot. I think the elders can give you more answers, but from my training and the pieces that you bring me with information, it would seem likely that this creature is it's a it's a mount that's being used to travel between planes. Its magical ability lets the rider jump between planes easily, and the rider you describe could be the one we are searching for to perhaps balance the scales again. If you have started seeing him recently, this could make a fine target to bring balance again.
Like, you mean to hunt? Because you heard what she said about it being pure evil, right?
If it's pure evil, and hopefully you're pure good, this is your natural enemy.
I look at Dio. Will Dio be looking at me?
Dio is surprisingly quiet after hearing the description, and he is kind of zoning out.
Oh.
I have already made this creature my enemy. But I don't think I'm ready to face him
I don't think
just
any
yet.
of us are.
Do you require more training?
Or guidance, I'm not quite sure.
How do we deal with such a foe?
The shamans will probably have some suggestions.
Yes. I think you should describe your symptoms or how it felt when you encountered this being. And perhaps they can guide you in some ways of confronting the being and being able to take him down.
But that
For the balance needs to be adjusted.
And if what you said is true, and his mount can travel between worlds, and he was following you, Ilos, but then suddenly was no longer following, he may have traveled to another world. Hence we don't know where he is, or where he may appear next. Therefore I see no reason to run, but we should stay vigilant.
Yeah, that's why I kind of also suggested extra guards.
If my suspicion is true, and this mount truly is able to jump within planes, cannot outrun such a creature. They would just appear before us.
I think we were wise going to the sun scale immediately.
It is strange how he didn't kill you.
What do you
Or
mean?
you him.
Maybe he's searching for something, or maybe he's just even toying with us.
Perhaps he seeks chaos and wants to inflict us with strange and uncertain feelings. Like I said, it seemed like a being of pure evil.
We don't know this being good enough to determine his or hers course of action. But we should.
God, I hate fire. Why did the
We
foe
should
have
rest.
to have fire?
We should rest up and speak to the elders as soon as we can.
Yes. I will take first watch, along with someone else.
Do you volunteer to do it with Vaseth?
All right. And we're gonna do that first watch next time. No cliffhangers this time.
Well, sorta.
Kind of.
Kinda. Do
Kinda
you want to
can.
roll? Do you want a perception roll today? To see if it's a real cliffhanger?
Well, I could have turned it around and yeah, but no. I think you deserve a session without the cliffhanger at hand.
I'll
So,
go first. I'll go first with Star today, if that's okay.
Yes.
Yep.
The pure accident comment that you had, Josephine.
When they were talking about the kings, you surround
Yeah,
yourself with kings. Yeah, by
yeah.
pure accident.
The timing and everything that did it for me, and I need, it needs to be mentioned. There's a lot of good stuff here today, and there's a lot of nice comments, nice quick ones, a lot of good humor. That one just had a little bit of extra spice to it, so I'm naming it.
Thank you.
all right.
I'll go next if nobody wins. I really like the moment where Vaseth basically said that he didn't need or didn't want the spear anymore. That really tugged at my heartstrings. Well played.
I'll go next then. Kind of cowardly going to the DM, but Matt trying to portray and play the lizardfolk in the same kind of manner as Ole plays Vasset was really fun. Like the simplistic stuff, and to actually see Vasset explain a little bit of things that he has picked up on and learned
Yeah.
to explain to the other lizard folk.
Yeah. It's actually quite easy playing dumb.
But they're not
Simple.
dumb.
I didn't
I
think
think we
that.
call them.
I didn't think that through. But yeah, it's
They're like more intellectual in a different way than the humans are. It's like so weird, and I like it a lot. Which is also why my star is split today, because on one part, I genuinely love Vasset's story. Like, a part of me was bawling my eyes out to the whole like section of learning about the staff first, and then hearing the story about the father. And then, waking up with the lizard folk and going off with him. I think it's phenomenal, and I cannot wait to see him meet these councilmen and women, and then slash my star in half, and the other half will of course go to uh, like, how can it not be mentioned? But there was a demon daddy here today, and someone has to say it, but it was great. It was perfection.
So that's me or Dio or the daddy.
That's you.
It's the character, just
All right.
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He is being called Daddy Cool by Bonnie M from now on. Just so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, my start for today is going to Ilos. It's not a single moment, but just the vision you give me as soon as your father is around. That little boyish hope that daddy will come home and everything will be alright. It's just great. I love it. And I also see the pure and true emotions on you as you are navigating through what's being presented to you. I love it.
My star kind of aligns with that in the sense that I've thought about it many times, but it's not like a character star. It's more like a how Ilos is played, and that you're able to feel the feelings that Ilos is feeling is like
Don't do that motion.
insane. And yeah, it's just like I admire it honestly, because if there's a reason I don't tend to play very sad, emotionally heavy characters, because I just struggle connecting with it. Like in the moment, I tend to laugh awkwardly as I do in real life. So I really admire that you're able to connect, like even in small moments, not just the big ones, but you're always so emotionally connected to Ilos, and I really genuinely admire that.
Thank you, both of you. I really appreciate it. Actually, starting to shed a tear.
Oh,
So
and a little extra star to Vasit. I forgot why, but there was a point which made me like laugh out loud. Several points. And I love Vasit as a character. He's just fucking awesome, and I want Vasit in my life.
Me
Yeah,
too. Me
that
too.
would be really cool.
Everyone needs a friend like Vasset,
And of
honestly.
course, Dio singing.
Dio
Yeah.
That's like an
singing is worth.
automatic star. We don't even need to say it. It just is always there.
Chat said it
it-
today.
Yeah.
So Dio singing, like, just perfect every single time.
Yeah.
You just
Mhm.
come up with some strange idea and draw a musical connection, and it's hilarious.
Mm.
Well done.
Yeah, well done, guys.
Yeah.
What a session.
Amazing. Amazing. All right. Does anyone else have something to say? Matt probably has a. No, Matt, you started. No.
He
Lucas.
did before me.
I did. I started.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. No,
Mm.
we've gone around the table, so I feel like. Yeah, with that,
Yeah.
I have nothing left to say at this. Yeah.
Oh, can I give an extra star?
Of course.
Mhm.
I usually don't give a star to the DM for reasons I've expressed earlier. I will say that putting all of us in a place where we had to role play both meeting people of significance and also being held by call it like a role play prompt of being in a happy place. It was a cool challenge to play through because I'm speaking for myself. I had to alter how that scene would have been because
Mhm.
I
Yeah, yeah.
had to like control two prompts in my head at the same time. It was a cool challenge, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, actually, I agree. It's like a hard. It's like a hard prompt that
Yeah.
you have to consider in every sentence,
Yeah.
and to make it make sense. It was a really cool challenge.
Yeah.
I
And I
agree.
love that. Hey, just chill.
Yeah.
That was
Feeling
good.
immediately setting the tone was amazing.
Yeah.
Love. That gave me an actual idea for a character for at some point, which is just a fucking stoner. So I'm excited.
I have a stoner NPC in a different game. I just use
Mhm.
him.
Just make a druid who is a hardcore stud.
Yeah.
Vegan too, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah,
Gotta
doy.
be.
All
Cool.
right. With that, I don't have anything else. There's been some new subs today. Our very own Matt the DM and Poppy decided to resub, which is amazing. You guys are so great.
Nice.
And I want to give a special shout out to the chat who's been fairly active today. You guys are great. And if you want to keep following us, we have a YouTube channel where all of our VODs, our previous episodes, are posted. This episode will be live on Sunday. Is that
Sunday.
Yeah, so, that's the usual. And we also have a TikTok that's I've been trying to get some content out on, funny clips and moments like that. And there's also our Discord, which you are free to join, where we regularly chat and make jokes and post memes and character art and have a lovely time over there. So make sure to check all of that out if you are wanting some extra content while you have to wait another 7 long days for a new episode of Ragnarals. As
Yeah.
always, we are live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central European Time, and I will hope to see you guys next week. And with that, there's only one thing left to say.
Bye.
Goodbye!
Bye bye.
Bye bye.